Hi everyone, my name is Camille and this is my first video on my new booktube channel. So today I'm going to be reorganizing this bookshelf. I've gotten a lot of new books recently and I kind of just don't really like how this looks. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to reorganize this. I kind of want to do it by color, but also that would separate the series. I gotta do a little bit of thinking on it, but let me show you guys the new books that I just got and then we'll get to reorganizing. Here are all of the new books I just got recently. So some of them I got at the Target buy two get one free sale because I could not help myself. Some of them are from Little Free Libraries and some of them are from Book Off, which is a Japan-based used bookstore that I absolutely love. I wish I could work there. Anyways, let me show you all these. So first up we have Fight Club. I've already read this. I read it on audio. I tried to scratch this off, but to no avail. I'm just gonna have to get some Goog on for that. But yeah, this is one of the best book to movie adaptations I've ever seen, and I'm really excited to put this on my shelf. This one I just picked up today. It's called The Sweet Spot by Amy Pople, and I have heard that is very good. It's a very new release. It came out in January, and it seems to be kind of a found family set in New York City, kind of just atmospheric kind of thing. This is one of my all-time favorite books, All My Rage by Sabaa Tahir. I also have one more of her books in this pile, and yeah, if you like reading YA, even if you don't like reading YA, read this book. And here's a Book Talk Darling that I got at Book Off. I think I got this for like $5. It was a really good deal, and it's in great condition. I'm sure most of you have heard of Six Crows. I'm very excited to get to reading this. Here's the other Sabaa Tahir book. I also got this at the Target sale. I'm not the biggest fan of these covers. As you can see, they have real people on them, but they all go together really nicely if you look at all of them. Like if you look at the whole series, they look really nice together, and also the old ones are a little dated. I actually have the second one in the old covers. I'll show you guys that later. This I actually got from the front of my school. There's like a little cart where they have books that people can just take, and it's called Vicious Spirits by Kat Cho. It's actually the second book in a series. I'm going to try to find the first one on Libby. This is another one of my favorite books. It's called I Must Betray You by Ruta Sepetys, and she's written one of my other favorite books too, called The Fountains of Silence, and she writes historical fiction, usually set in wartime. This is about Romania during the communist era, and yeah, also an amazing book, highly recommend. I got this in hardcover because it was a really good deal, and yeah, I got it at the Target sale. This is Room by Emma Donoghue. I really enjoyed this movie. I watched it a few years ago. It's not in the best condition since I found it at a Little Free Library, but honestly, I don't really mind. A lot of these books are from Little Free Libraries, so they're not doing amazing, but I don't really care about books in perfect condition. I think that used books are so much more affordable, and I don't really have the money to buy new ones all the time. And yeah, that's it for my new books. Let's start taking all of these off of the shelf. Gotta get this giant pothos down from here. This is my best friend. I don't know if I ever named him, but yeah. This is my beautiful gravy boat I made in ceramics. It's definitely not practical, as you can see. It's the size of my hand, but it makes good shelf decoration. I just like to take a second to appreciate my shirt. If you get it, you get it. This is my favorite shirt I own. I think it's so funny. By the way, if you like manga, please read Fullmetal Alchemist. I also have this stack of books on my bedside table, so I'm going to go through these and see what I want to keep here. So now I am surrounded by all of my books, and I think the way that I'm going to organize these is that I'm going to put my TBR on the top, and then I'm going to go from my favorites to my least favorites. And I haven't seen anybody else organize their bookshelves like this, but I really like this idea because I love just seeing all of my favorite books in one place and being able to pick them out and say, this is my favorite. So yeah, let's get to organizing. Here are the books all organized. These big stacks, of course I haven't read them. These are all of my most favorites, and yeah, let's get to putting them away. So I decided that along with showing the books that I've already read that are my favorites, I'm going to be organizing my TBR by genre. Now let's get all these books off my floor. Guys, I just had YouTube playing on my computer and I just got an anti-trans ad. Do they know who they're targeting? Here's the finished bookshelf. Let me give you guys a little tour. So, starting here, we have our romance books, and then my fantasy. There's literally 3 of them. Then we have general fiction. I kind of looked up the genres of all of these, and I couldn't really find anything besides fiction. We have 2 poetry books, 2 comic books. This is the thriller shelf, and this one is kind of a horror, but I kind of just threw it in there. Here we have historical fiction, and then we have like classics, I guess, Lolita, Anne of Green Gables, that kind of thing. These 2 are nonfiction. This one's a memoir, and these are my 2 sci-fi books. As you can see, I'm not a big sci-fi person. And down here, we are starting with my favorite books. So this is my all-time favorite book, The Perks of Being a Wallflower. And this is just kind of the general shelf of some of my absolute favorites. I love this book so much. I read it very recently. It's very long. Highly recommend. Anyways, here's some more of my favorites, some series that I really enjoyed. This is the Chaos Walking series and the Good Girls Guide to Murder series with Holly Jackson's other book, 5 Survive. And down here, we just have some more of my favorites. These aren't exactly in order of how much I like them, except for this shelf is kind of like my favorites. Here's all the stickers I got off of my books. This is what happens when you bargain bookshelf. Here is my little bedside table that has my TBR on it. That's all for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I can't wait to make more. See you soon!